Hello everyone and welcome to my office space. So, one of the things that I want to share with you is grace in your wrapping. And this, I think, is a time where a lot of people just try to rush through it because, you have to get a gift out or something like that. What if you took that extra time to make sure that the space that you are going to be wrapping in is organized, that it's a space that you enjoy, that it has all of the comforts for you. This is a special time for you as well. It's not all just about Christmas Day and, those moments about, the excitement that goes along with that. It's all of the stuff leading up to it, and this is what makes this time of year so enjoyable. So I'm hoping to impress on you all of these different things, and that is where the grace comes in. So let's wrap with grace, and I'm going to share with you what I do to make sure that that is done for myself. Last night I decided that today was going to be the day that I wanted to get my wrapping done. So this place has ended up being a place where I would just kind of bring things in here to try to figure out what to do with later, or just all of the chaos that goes into a space that you use frequently. So I spent some time last night and I organized my office. When you take the time to organize the space that you're going to be wrapping in, it makes all the difference. Now, it's very important to me because of all of the hand lettering that I do to have a specific space for all of my pens as well as the ink that I use when hand lettering. This next space is for all of my watercolor paints and my palette. This is something that I use all of the time, and so having a dedicated spot for this I think is really great. So as you can see here, I just have Christmas trees that I painted with watercolor on watercolor paper that I punched out with this punch that I bought years ago, and I love it, and it still, serves a great purpose in creating tags whenever I want. And it's not any holiday specific punch or anything, which I think is great. However, if you would want to invest in maybe a Christmas tree punch or something along those lines, that would be great as well. There are certain things that I really love to embellish a gift with. That is the style of tag. I love to create letters for people, and that might mean having a lace scalloped edge on some of it. So being particular about what it is that I have. I don't need to have everything, but just those things that I know that I'll use and that is my style, I think is really key to making sure that you don't have an abundance of things, but that what it is that you do have, you are going to be using. I have to say that my favorite line at the moment for gift wrap is by Sugar Paper Los Angeles. I found this at Target. The ribbon that's on the spools right now, I put that ribbon on myself, and I purchased the ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Sugar paper is actually a little bit more expensive than your average paper, and especially their items such as their ribbon. It could be, you can get very little for $6. So this is one of the reasons why I just went to Hobby Lobby to get ribbon. And Hobby Lobby has such a large selection of ribbon, and so this is something that I just had a lot of fun doing. Now, I had these spools from last year and I saved them, thankfully, because I knew that I just loved the spools and I wanted to use them for something else. And so this is what I decided to do. And because this is my wrapping station, I just think having those items that I'm going to be using for that is great to even decorate with. So that is why I ended up just, I guess you would call it decanting my ribbon from the regular things that they come in, such as these right here. So I got this one from Hobby Lobby as well as all of these ribbons. And right now the velvet ribbon is really popular. And so when you find something that you really love, just getting that, and you can keep it on hand for other, gift giving times. And that's why I kind of choose these off colors, because it's not something that has to be specific to Christmas. However, when you throw in a beautiful color, it doesn't matter, you know. And so for me right now, blush and whites, as well as the mint, and then this color right here is a variation of that, and I think that it'll be great for Christmas and just adding it to some of the paper that I have. I love to go with a general color palette when wrapping gifts and just having all of those different things on hand. The floral wrapping paper came from Home Goods, and I got that more recently. It's not for Christmas, but it is something that I can mix in with gifts if I want to. Now, the Christmas paper that I got from Target by Sugar Paper, this is something that I've loved, and I've stuck with them for the past couple of years now. And I found this one that looks handwritten that says "With love from Santa" all over it. And you know, the gift doesn't have to be from Santa. It's just part of the holiday season, I feel. And then this blush polka dot gold paper, I love this, and this is great to use all year long as well, and it can be paired with this paper as well. Now, of course, this is holiday specific paper, but it's something that if I don't use all of it right now, it's something that I know that I'll love to use next year. And this is the second year in the row that I went with this kind of color palette. Making sure that I have a dedicated space for tape and for tags, especially if somebody else wants to make a gift or something, they can just come in here and, you know, pull a tag out or get a roll of tape if they want to. And then I also have ribbon here readily available. Now, within this door right here, I have a place for tissue paper. Tissue paper is something that I love to add if I'm going to be using a box or something that, you know, I want to put something inside of a box. Then I usually like to use the tissue paper, and I will go with whatever accent color my ribbon is, just to make it fun and give it a little pop of color. So this year it would be this teal color, and also I have blush colors as well. And the last space I wanted to share with you was where I put all of the tools that I will be using. So I do have this heavy duty tape dispenser right there, as well as the scissors, and a place for the hole punch for the tags is also in here as well. And it just makes it really easy to find those items. I can pull that out all at once when I'm ready to use it, and then that will be ready to go. And this is where I have my watercolor paper, and if I'm going to be using that to you know, punch out different tags, it's available there as well. I have one gift that I'm going to be wrapping on camera because it was already seen by the one getting it, which is my daughter Ayla. She saw, because Jorge did not choose wrap gift on Amazon, and so the sewing machine that came for her, she knew that it was for her because it was something she wanted. And all of the other kids I'm not going to share on here, but do stay tuned for the last day of Vlogmas, day 12, and you will be able to see what the kids received.